Hi, I'm Robert Sharp. This is my TED Talk, and the topic is equity. I'm 17 years old currently. I go to Bedford High School, and I'm in the class of 2018. These are some stats. Of 2014, 33% of all people who live in poverty were children. That's more than 15.4 million, or 21% of children in the United States. The number of people in poverty in 2014 climbed to 46.7 million, which is 1 in 7 Americans. To tell you some stats from USA Today. From 2015 to 2016, the household income went up almost $2,000. The percent of poverty went down 0.08%. Poverty measures went down 0.05%. The percentage of people without health insurance went down 0.03%, which is great. The chart shows poverty in millions. This is people in poverty. Federal poverty line is $11,892 for individuals and $23,836 for a family of four. The official poverty rate is 14.5%, meaning 45.3 million people in the U.S. live in poverty. This is up by over 8 million since 2008, an additional 97.3 million, that's 33%. Of people living in the United States are low income, defined as incomes below twice the federal poverty line or $47,700 for a family of four. These shows how much the income went up. So in 2016, the inflation adjusted dollars went up about $2,000. The percent of poverty went down 0.08%. This poverty measure went down 0.05%, and the percentage of people without health insurance coverage went down 0.03%. The question I'm going to talk about today is, students in poverty are constantly encouraged to beat the odds by rising to the middle class. What changes must our education system make to change the odds for young people growing up in poverty? When I was little, my mom worked 80 hours a week, which left me and my sister at home by ourselves with our father. Our father didn't really do much, but I had my 4-year-old sister there to help me through the way. She fed me, she clothed me. Yes, 4 years old. And I know that sounds such a little age, but my mom, she was working all the time to keep food on the table and a roof over our head. When I was a kid, it was a struggle, only because they had another kid. And now my sister was raising two of us, my little brother, Christopher. Throughout the years, we both got older. It made us stronger, and it helped us through a lot. My mom got a divorce with my father, and to this day I regret it because I don't want to see him ever again. Only because my sister, 4 years old. And I know that seems like a bit of an age gap for a 4-year-old, but the thing about that was she did it for me, and then my brother, when my mom worked her butt off, and it helped us through the way. Now we have another little brother named Michael, my stepfather named Chris. We don't have to worry about a lot these days because we found a way to change our lives. We helped our mother throughout the way. For about 10 years, she was a single mother. Me and my sister, we both got jobs, and we helped my mom until we didn't have to anymore. We helped her. We got out of poverty. How can you? Children don't know life out of the lower class. Their parents were not able to get out of the lower class, so their parents could not get out of the lower class. The children don't know anything out of the lower class. That means that they'll probably be in it for the rest of their life, making little to no ends meet of money. We can change this cycle. It doesn't matter if you're the rich kid or the poor kid. Find people that are hurting and help them. Speak up, because you never know their situation. Some people act happy on the outside, but might have a lot of pain on the inside. There's so much going on with students outside of school that they have no control over it. These students need to be given the same opportunities as any other student. These are some of the words associated with poverty: dirty, poor, crime, help, scum, economy, crisis, panic, Africa. Schools always don't know how student situations are like at home. Parents are often not at home or involved in their children's lives. Because of this, the parents don't always know their kids or what they are struggling with or getting involved with. Some parents are out there working their butts off just to get food on the table, while other parents don't have to lift a finger. This puts these kids at a disadvantage compared to other students who have a stable home life. Students can look at their situation and say to themselves, I can do better. There's this video going around on social media. This guy has a race where these kids start at a line. They all start at the same line, they all have the same advantage. He asks his questions to all of the kids. One being, did you grow up in a two-parent household? He said, take 2 steps forward. Did you not live on food stamps? Take another 2 steps forward. Did you live in a house without your parents going to jail? Take another 2 steps forward. Did you live at home with all the things that you wanted? Take another 2 steps forward. As you can see, there's kids that are still at the start line, but then there's kids almost to the finish line. This is why those kids that are already at the starting line, they have the disadvantage, while the kids that are almost to the finish line, they have the advantage. As you can see, those kids that are still at the start line were in the lower class, and the kids that were almost to the finish line were in the higher class and the middle class. As you can see, the kids that were at the starting line did not have any advantages, but it wasn't their fault. They could have been growing up in a bad situation where it took them time to get stuff, to get places, while those kids who were almost at the finish line didn't have to worry about that. And this is why those kids that live in poverty don't get as much attention as the kids that are almost to the finish line. This needs to change. This is a problem that we all consider, and we need to fix it now. How schools can help. This is a list of options that they could consider. There could be a buddy-buddy system where a mentor and a mentee, they both help out each other to figure out what they need to do. Teachers can get to know the students better and have a better understanding. Students who aren't in poverty can help the students that are. Students can join clubs or sports. Schools can put more focus on those students and try to help them while they are in school, because we don't know what goes on once they leave the school. Teachers should not give those students who are in poverty a lot of homework to do, but classwork they should, because then they're still learning, just not doing homework at home. They might have disadvantages at home. They're working, they are watching their brothers and sisters. We don't know that as a teacher. And maybe this would work for some kids, maybe it won't, but I think schools should give it a try. They should offer some kind of assistance for the students to find jobs so they have something to do after school instead of just being at home. Maybe offer some extra activities after school for the students so they can keep them busy, so they're in a positive space. Thank you for listening to me today. I hope you got some positive information about what I've told you today. Thank you.